Hello and welcome to the Debate Gate Sports Podcast. You're watching a clip from our first episode, which is about ranking the NBA city jerseys for 2020, as well as reacting to the new 2020 NFL jerseys.
Starting with the Northwest Division. And the first team in the Northwest Division is the Denver Nuggets.
Yes, I love this jersey. I'm waiting for it for a long time. And this is number 2 on the list, coming just behind the Miami Heat, which we've already talked about, but nothing to take away from the Nuggets jersey. Unbelievable. Now, I know the general public looks at this jersey and they think that it's a gay pride reference. It is actually not. It is they put a modern spin on one of the classic Nuggets jerseys that they wore in the 80s that had like a rainbow skyline. But what they did to this jersey and like put the modern spin on it looks really, really, really good. I think the mountains is really important with Denver. We've seen that a lot with previous NBA jerseys, and the 5280, which is the altitude in Denver, looks really good. Overall, just one of the best of all time. S tier for the Nuggets.
I would honestly, this is also S tier for me. I would honestly put this as the second greatest jersey of all time. I'm going to be honest with you. Thinking about it now, just behind the Miami Heat. Great jersey. Their old jerseys actually back in the 80s were like a blue/purple background. I think the black looks a lot better. It looks a lot cleaner.
Definitely.
I like the yellow accents of the Nike jersey and the I think it's Western Union, which is like the Western Union, which is whatever their sponsor is. Another little touch that I like is that I have no idea why, but they added the horizontal black lines within the red, orange, yellow, green, and blue and purple. They added the little lines. I think that's a interesting touch that I think adds a bit of spice to the jersey that I think makes it does look good. Great at English over here. As you said, the 528 looks great. I like the secondary logo on the bottom right-hand corner of the pant, or on the bottom corners of the pants there.
Just obviously, this is gonna look good on like a city edition merch or hat, T-shirt, whatever. So you know you're getting good stuff.
All around great. I was this close to buying this jersey literally 2 days ago. So
really.
Then I remember that I'm broke and poor, so
I was gonna say
that dream was slipping through my fingers quick.
With no jobs, so you can only do so much.
Next up is the Utah Jazz.
Okay, so let me pull up a picture. It is. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I'm gonna keep it in the B tier. And the main thing, it's a great jersey, don't get me wrong. But the Jazz have reused this jersey every year that a City Edition jersey has been around. And when you reuse a jersey 3 times in a row, you get sick of it. It becomes predictable, and you don't really get excited for it anymore. So it's B tier. It's good. It's above average. But it could be if they just change something up. I feel like I'm kind of disappointed in the Jazz designers because obviously you can do so much. You have the old kind of throwbacks, which I know they made in the classics, but they can go so many different routes with the color scheme. But they just continue to reuse this striped kind of fading into yellow into red type jersey. But yeah, it's good. We just need something new. Josh?
Now my opinion on the Jazz jersey. Originally, when it first came out, this is an S tier. This is one of the greatest jerseys of all time. It's great. Once again, like Gavin said, for the city jerseys, you have to change it up a bit every year. Now, I know this is weird, but I saw a sample design of a different way they can make it, and it was on Pinterest. Yes, I know. Pinterest, and it was someone who added the mountain logo. Like, if you remember the mountain logo from the the end, like from the 1997, 1998 Jazz. They added that mountain logo, but they blacked it out, and they blacked it out to a certain point, like the Denver Nugget jersey. So it didn't go all the way down to jersey, but it just went to a certain point. And instead of the yellow and orange background, it was like a blue purple sunset. So like something like that change would make it S tier again. Now, I can't bring myself to put in a B tier. It's too good of a jersey to put in a B tier. So right now is with the Knicks in the bottom of the A tier, where it's still a great jersey, but like you got to mix it up with city jerseys. Like the only team that I would say make your city jerseys your prominent jerseys would be Miami. Just Miami, get rid of your D Wade and LeBron era jerseys and just make these Vice edition jerseys your every single one. Make your typical home the black, make your typical away the white, and then if you're going to wear something away, like a colored away, wear the pink, and then if you're going to wear a colored home, wear the blue. So besides Miami, they can't keep bringing it. No other team can keep bringing this back. And maybe Denver. Maybe. If they make their entire lineup this. Maybe Denver. We'll have to see. But anyways, back to the Jazz. Just you used it too many times, Utah. You used it too many times. You wore it out. It's now on its last legs. So try and change it up next time, please.
Yeah, and I remember when they brought this out, everybody was kind of like, "Yay!" Said no one ever.
And yes, they were like, "Oh,
this jersey again, awesome."
So on to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay, this is one of my personal favorites. And just because I've been in Oklahoma City personally, and I've been to the memorial to which this jersey kind of tributes. And it is the Oklahoma City bombing that happened in 1995. And this jersey is a 100% a tribute to that. As you can see, if you pull up a picture of it, you can see the tag kind of in the very back of the jersey. On the inside, there is a little message and a blue kind of think of the breast cancer a blue ribbon. I'm dumb. Anyways, to what this jersey looks, black and gold, like I've already said with Toronto, huge win. They kind of went out of their comfort zone from their original blue and orange, and they went black and gold. I think it was a huge success. But for me, the thing that makes it an A tier is just the respect that they get for doing such a tribute to the people that lost their lives in the bombing memorial. Right below the tag, or right above the tag, it says service, honor, kindness. And I think it's really good. They tributed their city, but it also looks really good. A tier.
Very much so. I agree with you. I also put in the A tier, but is right in between the Utah Jazz and the Knicks towards the bottom. And that is mainly because of the way it looks. I think this is the greatest representation of a city by any of the city jerseys to date. Because it's such a big thing that happened in Oklahoma City, such a tragedy, and I feel like it is rightfully displayed here. For me, it's more of a gray than a black. Like if you look at it in comparison to the Peachtree or the Denver jersey, it's not really black. It's more gray. If it was black, I would like it a bit more. Granted, I don't know the story behind the gray. Maybe the gray means more or something. That is just my ignorance. But if I was just designing a jersey and I was not thinking about the historical presence and display and representation, I would make it black. Another thing I don't like is the white on the side of the bottom of the jersey, shorts. Apologize. On the shorts, I don't really like that a lot either. Once again, might mean something. I don't know. But I do like the silver logo. I feel like if they just kept it black and kept it like just not the white, doesn't really work well there. So that keeps it out of the S tier. Because like the representation behind this jersey brings it up so much higher. So a very, very good city jersey. Next, we have the Portland Trailblazers.
Trailblazers.
The English language.
All right.
Me.
Rip City. Here we go. Obviously the Trailblazers have had great jerseys for many, many years, and the Rip City. If you're a Trailblazers fan, you know it's pretty classic. And once again, another cream jersey, but I think it looks very, very, very good. It is A tier for me, so not one of the best of all time, but definitely one of the top 10 in the NBA. I think the black and red accents to go along with the cream kind of give it like a dirty but clean look. The asymmetry on the shorts looks good, and the Blazer Mania kind of like tag line at the bottom. Also, the stripes going down the side look very, very good. I think this kind of color scheme with a cream jersey looks very good, and obviously Rip City looks nice. And it also matches their court for the 50th anniversary, which is always a huge plus.
Now, my opinion on these jerseys. These jerseys are great. I love the Rip City. I love the accents with the black and red. Once again, Chicago, this is how you make left-leaning and right-leaning numbers. You still make them center right and center left. You don't make them far right and far left where they're entirely under the shoulder armpit where you put your arm through. Sleeve, but it's not a sleeve. Sleeveless opening. So, once again, proving that the Chicago jersey is crap. So, another thing that I love about it is the how the Y goes all the way to the P. I think that looks great. And this is top of the A tier. I'm going to say this for the third time, and I apologize. This is the cream of the crop of the A tier. And that's why I don't do comedy and I do sports.
All right.
Anyways.
Round of applause for Josh.
This jersey is just beautiful. It looks amazing. I think the thing that really makes it the best in the A tier as well is the fact that it goes perfectly with the 50th anniversary court. So it looks amazing while they're wearing it also on the court. So that makes it top of the A tier.
Yeah. Very well said.
Moving on to the Timberwolves, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Twin Cities.
This is a really, really interesting jersey, and there's a lot going on, but they still managed to make it look clean. Now, when doing some research, the MSP actually stands for Minneapolis, St. Paul, which is the Twin Cities, and one of the only reasons you should visit Minnesota. And the light blue is actually supposed to represent the original Minneapolis Lakers, eventually became the LA Lakers. But if you see the Lakers, they wore the light blue MPLS jersey not too long ago. It's the same theme. One of the unknown details is along the shorts. At the very center, you can see kind of like the districts of Minneapolis and St. Paul coming together. And there's a lot of asymmetry going on with this jersey, which I know, Josh, you are a big fan of. There is one of the sleeves is white and one of them is blue. There's a stripe running down only one of the sides. It is B tier, and it is very clean. I think there's definitely an argument that makes it higher, but there is a little too much just blue and white. There's not enough color for it to really be that much higher, but overall, very good jersey.
Moving on, or continuing with the Timberwolves jersey, I think these look great. They're at the top of the B tier for me, and it looks amazing. It's very clean. This is the best example of a clean, good-looking jersey besides the Toronto Raptors. And I love the blue. I think it looks great. I think the main reason these can't be A tier is because the Prince tribute ones of the past couple years were like one of the greatest jerseys of all time. One of the greatest jerseys of all time. Those two were. English, Josh. And but these jerseys are still very clean and very good. I do like them a lot. Once again, Chicago, this is how you do asymmetric numbers. Every time this comes up, I'm going to say it because Chicago, you're wrong. You are trash.
They can improve.
And fire Jim Boylan. Back to Minneapolis. This jersey can't be higher than B because of how simple it is. It's literally just block font. It's just MSP, it says on it. So, thing I just noticed, the M for Minneapolis is a different font than the St. Paul, the S&P for St. Paul, which I think looks great. I just realized that touch that makes it look even better. So I'm going to put it at the top of the B tier. It looks great.
Yeah,
very clean, asymmetric.
Kind of has a kind of like different but together type vibe, like with the two cities, and you kind of have like two different things going on with the jersey, but they all come together to make one nice looking jersey.
Thank you for watching this clip of episode 1 of our DebateGate Sports podcast. If you enjoyed what you heard, then please consider following us on our other social medias, watching the entire podcast on Spotify or here on YouTube, or helping us out the most by subscribing here to this channel. All links are shown on the screen or down below in the description. Thank you.